Hi everyone, welcome back to Ben Nano Landscapes. Today I just wanted to continue with the plant ID guide. One of the most frequently asked questions we have is how to prune your rose and how to keep it healthy. So I just want to go through really quickly, give you 3 or 4 tips to just remember. Most roses are the same. You just need to remember to kind of cut them twice a year. I mean they're good from sort of cut them in between January and February, and that's probably the best time to do it because they're ready to go back into the growing season. You've missed a lot of the frost, and you can just start tidying it up, ready for spring. So I'm just going to show you the things you should really think about. So first of all, get off any deadwood, any little bits of deadwood here. There's a few branches in there that just obviously won't grow any more buds. As you can see there, they're just brown branches that have obviously just died off. And in terms of keeping that habit of the plant, you always need to think about that kind of open habit. So everything should be growing out that way. The middle should be should get some light and some air through it. It just helps to kind of keep it free from disease, and also helps it to grow in a nicer shape. So if you can see if we can try and find some nodes here that would be a good example. These little bits here will turn into nodes. But if you can see some that are a little bit more. So if you look up here, there's a node coming out there, and although we would normally cut it back a bit further, I just want to show you how you would cut it. So that there, if you cut it above there, this bit will swell up and grow out this way. So that's the way you want to keep it. This is actually a wall trained rose, so it's probably best to have it growing this way a little bit more anyway. But also try and be a little bit ruthless with it, because you'll get a lot of growth in one season, so it will start congesting quite quickly. In terms of looking after it, you should spray it twice a year with like a bud clear or some kind of a rose disease resistant spray, and it'll keep off aphids and caterpillars and all kinds of things that will eat your leaves and get into the stems as well. So black spot's obviously quite prolific with roses, so try and spray it when you can in the growing season twice a year. So I'll just carry on with pruning this here. So hopefully there's not really too much else to know about it. In terms of planting it, dig a good hole, scatter some compost down, root grow if you wanted to do that, and then just mulch it. And then they're great in design because they're great for backs of borders, for training up walls, and also give some good height and things like that. So maintenance wise, it's just a case of keeping on top of this, decongesting the plant, spraying, keeping the disease off, and just making sure that you prune above a node that's outward facing. Other than that, you really don't have to worry too much about it. They're quite low maintenance. Take off any dead heads like this, these rose hips here, and just take them down a little bit to another node if you can find one. Don't worry too much if you can't find one. But yeah, that's about all you need to worry about really. I hope that helps. As always, you can sign up to our newsletter to get more gardening advice, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, we're on Twitter, which is twitter.com/BenLanoy, and on Facebook.com/BenLanoyscapes. I hope that helps. Again, we'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye bye.